This is video 2 for the NBA 2K26 patch 2.0 player likeness updates. As always, my name is Pete Toll, aka PT Sports 84, and I bring you all the latest NBA 2K roster content, both official and custom rosters. In this one, we're diving into the current NBA teams and all of the updates to player likeness across the board. So without further ado, I'm going to jump right in. I'm actually going to start with the free agent pool. We're going to knock these out just because there's only a couple of them. DeLon Wright got an update here. So you can see that he is got multiple hairstyles now there. So there's that. And then we have... Where is he? He's under 8 because they put it. I got it. Okay. Jalen Hood-Schifino got tattoo updates. No hair update for him. So as you can see, there's the update there. And then they actually, what's interesting, so Jahmi'us Ramsey got another update, but he's not in the game. So again, 2K doesn't pay close attention to their updates whenever they're putting the patch notes out. They just throw whatever in there. And I think they really need to do a better job of who they are letting us know that they're updating and who they're not. It's just interesting kind of who gets put into notes and then not updated in the game. So first up, we have Tyrese Maxey. So you can see Maxey there. He has different hairstyles, of course. I don't really know that. Maybe I'm wrong, but did Maxey already have this update? I'm just wondering if he did or not. I can't remember exactly what his face looks like, but that's his update. Kelly Oubre, just more tattoos. Here's his different hairstyles for anyone that's interested. So there's that. We get a Johnny Broome tattoo update. You can see his tattoo down there on his leg and his arm sleeve as well. So there's that. Next, we have a new face scan for Justin Edwards, and he also has his tattoos as well. So that's long overdue to get Justin Edwards into the game. So great to see that. Going over to the Milwaukee Bucks, they actually need to add Alex Antetokounmpo to the team. So that hasn't been done yet. My hope is that a roster update will be coming today or tomorrow that has some more updates, because as you'll see in this video, there's a couple players that are missing their designated updates based on the patch notes. Next scan, we have Matas Buzelis getting an update. So as you can see, he has an update there. Then we have Ayu Dosunmu getting an update. So he has multiple styles now. Let me go back. So there's style 1, style 2, style 3. So he has an update also. Next is Trey Jones, also of the Chicago Bulls. He now has 2 hairstyles available. And then we get a new face scan for Lachlan Obridge. So he has his scan now. So you can see that's official. And what I like is 2K did a great job in this one of getting a lot of the rookie scans. That cuts down on the missing guys. Now they need to go back and get a lot of the guys they missed from the previous years. That way we can get as many face scans in the game as we possibly can. So next is Tyrese Proctor. So as you can see, he has a scan and he has his tattoo there. So that's good to see that. Next, we have Jason Tatum getting an update. So You have different styles for Tatum, obviously, younger Tatum and older Tatum, and then you've got the tattoos, no tattoos. So they did an update there for him. And then you have, of course, a new scan. Now this one's in the patch notes, but he was in already, Amari Williams. So I don't know why they added it. Maybe they just didn't realize they already had the update in. Max Shulga got a face scan added in the game as well. So glad to see that in. So still missing RJ Lewis Jr., of course, but is what it is. Next up for the Clippers is James Harden. So he got various updates. You could see all of the different looks for James Harden. I wish we would have got a limited beard James Harden like he had with OKC at the beginning of his career. But I don't foresee us getting that, unfortunately. They also have Yannick Conan Niederhauser. He has his tattoo update there. You can see on the inside of his arm. So that's the only update he has. He had a previous scan as well. Then they added an official scan for Kobe Sanders. So you can see Kobe Sanders there in there. So next is the Memphis Grizzlies. And we're going to go all the way down to Javon Small. He gets an official update, and he's got his tattoos as well. So he is in the game. You can see leg tattoo down there also. Then we didn't get anything for the Atlanta Hawks. I think it's long overdue that we get a Vit Krejci scan. And then I thought they had Nikola Jirsic scan, but I guess they don't. I had thought he was in a previous patch notes, but I guess I'm incorrect on that one. They did slightly update rosters, but there's still a lot of work to do on them going forward because the dreaded ability or inability, I should say, with the free agent pool. I'm going to touch on that really quickly. I know this is the likeness video, but wanted to touch on that really quick. You cannot change the contract type still of the free agent pool. So when you add these players to a roster, you can't change them to a two-way contract. So unfortunately, without the ability to change the two-way contract of free agent pool players, or if you sign a player from the free agent pool, let's say Russell Westbrook gets added to the Sacramento Kings at some point, you can't change his contract. So 2K has to fix that. Unfortunately, now it's going to be in a later patch update, and so we won't probably see that for a while. But back to the likeness updates. Next up is the Charlotte Hornets. I'm guessing LaMelo just has another tattoo somewhere. I'm not going to extensively try to search for his tattoos. I'll let you guys do that if you see something updated. Next, long overdue, was Trey Mann. So you have multiple hairstyles. Here's hairstyle 1, 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, and there's 6. So 6 total hairstyles for Trey Mann and tattoo updates also for him. So great to see that he finally got updated. I know he was one that people asked about a lot. Liam McNeely, not quite sure what update he got. They say that he got an update that looks like the same scan to me, but maybe I'm wrong. And then Cyan James got his official scan in the game. So you can see him updated there. Glad to see that as well. So next, we have the Utah Jazz, and then we're going to go down to Walter Clayton. With Walter Clayton, I don't really know what update got added here. It looks like the same scan to me. Maybe I'm just missing something. Then last but not least, we have John Tonji got a official face scan added in the game as well. Next, we're going to go over to a player that did not get an update, even though it says on the patch notes that he got an update. And this is because 2K has to manually assign his player ID. And that's Dylan Cardwell. So eventually Cardwell will get an update in the game once they manually add his ID. Going over to the New York Knicks, as you can see now, the two-way contract designations are being able to be added to those players, but 2K has to still manually add them, which is very frustrating for roster users. That is something that we really wanted to be able to add guys from the free agent pool accordingly and add those guys into the game on two-way contracts. But unfortunately, at the moment, we cannot do that. So another guy that did not get an update is DeAndre Ayton. He still has that same look to him. So we'll have to wait on maybe that coming in. Maybe that was the update. I don't know. But Adu Thero got a face scan as well. So there's his official scan in the game. Bronny James got an update. So don't really know what update he got. Let's see if I can see something. I don't really know. I'm guessing this was the already updated version. It doesn't really look like he got anything, to be quite honest. But maybe you guys can see something I don't. Anthony Black. Anthony Black got a long-awaited update, I should say. So he has that hair update, of course. So that was long overdue. Next up, unfortunately, another one that did not get updated. Brandon Williams does not have an update to his face. So they'll have to manually update him as well. Still waiting on scans for Miles Kelly and Ryan Nembhard. Hopefully those will come in the next patch at some point. Going over to the Brooklyn Nets. So Noah Clowney got tattoos added to him. Next we have, even though he's a free agent now, Dariq Whitehead unfortunately just got released yesterday. So he got tattoos, as you can see there. Not quite sure. There's an update here for Kobe Buffkin. I'm guessing it's just the tattoos because you can see his leg tattoo down there. So just the tattoo update for him. Nolan Trayor, they say he got an update. I don't know what it is because I don't see anything different for him at all. And then, of course, Drew Timme has to be released as well. If they were going to do an update, they need to do Ben Seraph and add a beer to him. That would be a good update for them. Next, another player that did not get officially updated in this one, he has to be manually updated, is Tamar Bates. So he is not updated here. Moving on to the Indiana Pacers. So we have Jay Huff with an update. I don't really know what was updated for him because maybe the hair updated because it looks the same to me, the model. So I don't really know where the update technically is. Cam Jones got an official face scan added and his tattoos, of course. Talon Peter got an update. He's official now. One thing I want to see 2K do, and I don't know what their deal is, they never changed the generic 2K shoes. It's not hard to go through and see what players are wearing and get an update. You only have to do it, even if you do it just once or twice a year, that would be enough to get them. Another thing they didn't update, those that didn't notice, Ray J. Dennis has Blake Wesley's action photo. This has got to be removed. Attention to detail is everything, but sometimes apparently not, I guess. Going over to the New Orleans Pelicans. So looking at Zion, it looks to me like the same Zion update. I don't really see where he got an update, but again, I could be way off. Micah Peavy got an official face scan, and he's got his tattoos. So glad to see that as well. Moving on to the Detroit Pistons. Chaz Lanier got an official face scan there. And he has the hair dynamic update because his hair is moving, of course. So there he is. A couple updates for the Toronto Raptors. Emmanuel Quickley. You could see style updates for him as well. So there's Emmanuel Quickley. We've got Jacoby Walter. And Jacoby Walter got his update because you got the pineapple hair and then you've got the short hair. So Jacoby Walter got an update. Next is a official scan added to the game. Elijah Martin. There he is with tattoos. And then the official face scan as well. Next, we're moving on to the Houston Rockets. Dorian Finney-Smith got an update. So you can see he has multiple hair updates as well. Dynamic hair because it's free-flowing and moving. We have yet to have Kevon Harris updated. He has to be manually updated as well. As I talked about, there were some guys that didn't get updated. So fortunately, he is one of them. Moving on to the Phoenix Suns. And we get an update for Rasheer Fleming. So he gets an official update there for Rasheer Fleming. We also get an official update for Kobe Brea. So there's Kobe Brea's official face. We do not have the in-game update for CJ Huntley, who, according to the patch notes, was also updated. So they'll have to manually add him as well. Lou Dort received an update. So you can see the different styles for Lou Dort added into the game. So 4 total styles now for him. And then, of course, going over to the Minnesota Timberwolves, we have an update for them in Roko Zagarsky. And so he got an official scan. It's weird with the shadows there. There's his face without the shadow next to it because it looked like half of his face was messed up. But there he is with the official scan. And then we keep going through the roster. And we have the Golden State Warriors. Will Richard, he got a tattoo update with an official face scan and the dynamic hair as well. So good to see that. They still got to add Pat Spencer to the team as a 2-way contract. And then last but not least, for the Washington Wizards, we got a couple guys updated in Marvin Bagley. So Bagley gets different styles. Tattoo update, I think. And then we have Sharif Cooper officially added to the game. So that's great to see Sharif Cooper's officially in, at least. And then Will Riley gets his tattoo update there. You can see that. And then last but not least, Jameer Watkins gets an official scan as well. Tattoos, of course, on him. So there's that. And then rounding out the updates, 2 coaches that have yet to be updated. Brian Keefe right there. And then we also have David Adelman. They say they're updated in the patch notes, but they haven't been updated. And then they also added Tuomas Isalo. He had already been previously updated, so there was no reason to get him in the patch notes this time, since they had already had him in previously. So that essentially is the update for player likeness updates. Hopefully we get a lot more in the next patch. Obviously, it's about 45 days away from the 17th. So that'll probably be beginning of December that we'll get it. So you guys are just going to hang tight. Maybe even end of November, but probably, like I said, beginning of December, we should get that patch and we'll get some more updates. The main thing I'd like to see fixed is the ability to add free agents and edit the contracts, especially adding the two-way designation. Not sure what 2K is doing there, but of course it's a bug that, is what it is. So unfortunately, that's what it is, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have, please give a thumbs up in the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and I will see you guys on the next video. Thanks, and take care.